It's back. So, I've been waiting for this, to put that header on, to go out there and cut that corn stubble, as I've said in previous videos. So, yeah, it was gone because of this. There's a pump down there and there's a pump here. So, this one, could probably be corrected if I'm wrong. This one, I know it drives the header. I don't know if the other one is for the wheels. This is for the header, and it was tired. It was blowing by. So whenever you would get the header into some tough situations, it would just bog down and basically stop cutting. So they rebuilt it. As far as I know, it's a lot cheaper than what they were quoting us. As far as I know, haven't seen the bill yet, but so yeah, I'm just doing a walk around. Just wasn't liking how that plug there is seeping, but yeah, it's not like all over the places seeps and leaks and things. So one of the first things I have to do is I have to put the deflector doors back under here before I put the header on. And I got to put these arms down, and the great thing about these old swathers, older, it's in the 2000s, is the machine won't actually make these arms go all the way down. It will go down to a certain point and then stop, because there's no weight on them. So what you have to do is you have to either have somebody in the cab holding the buttons down and then you stand on them, or you find a way to tape them down, which is what I do, and then you yeah, you get my drift. Yeah, I gotta do something. These rams are really leaking. They're not like blowing out, but they just keep seeping and seeping and seeping. So yeah, so there's the other pump there. That one was fine. That one there. So yeah, what's this machine? 2,500 hours on this machine. I think it's an 05. But basically, the guts, the heart of the matter, is that big pump there. That's pretty much what makes these machines tick. So, gotta grab those doors, stick them on, and then get that header on and get after her. So yeah, I'll bring you back when we're put together and ready to rock and roll. Glad to have the machine back. This machine's gonna hopefully have a bit of hay to cut this year. And okay, here's the test. Get all this junk. So, try and cut as close as I can to the ground. See if anything forms in the way of rows here. Might be able to bail it up, I don't know. Trying to get the cutter bar as close as I can to the ground without any fear of shoveling too much dirt. Even if the poop gets in there, that's not a big issue, because what the heck is that noise? Oh, it's still turning. Well, there you go. Yeah, I wouldn't want to go much closer than that. Okay, I'll bring you back when we do more. Get after it. There you go. Shaved dirt flat. So you can just kind of make out the swaths. So I'll probably hook up the baler, have a go and see how long it takes to make up a bale. Now if it doesn't take too long, like I don't know how to gauge it, but if it doesn't take too long to make a bale, I'll go ahead and bale the whole lot up. But if it takes too long and it's just a waste of time, probably end up doing is using the harrows and just drag it. either drag it and burn it or try and drag it to bale it. I do have the rake. You could probably try the rake on it maybe. I don't want to spend too much time trying to do this because I'm trying to get this year's corn planted. There's a chance of rain next week, so. Okay. Just got 3 more paddocks to do. Let's get on. It's a wee bit dusty. This paddock isn't too tall of a stubble. The next one's worse. But it's just too much stubble to run through it with the discs. So, yep. Order down. Oh, I'm so glad I got my big baby back. Baby back, baby back. Rips. A big right-on lawnmower. Dusty. She's awfully dusty. The only problem with this is there's no auto steer hooked up right now, so I need both hands. So, I'll get you back. Okay. So we're into the 3rd paddock, 1 strip. So that's west and 2nd west, the smaller ones. This is the biggest one, and then there's the furthest away one over here, which is the most tallest stubble left behind. But like I said, this is the biggest one, and the cows are to feed. They're looking for food, so this is taking too long. Wonder if the old skill will work here. Gonna give it a try. Warm it up. Here we go. You ready? 1, 2. Holy shit! What? Where did you come from? Oh. I might have broke something. Sorry about that, Squirt. I'll get back to where we're supposed to be. Okay? Sorry, darling. Whew. That's better. Yeah, that was weird. That was definitely weird. Anyway, done. That sure saved a whole bunch of dust and dirt and grunge. Sure, a wee bit dusty. Well, what do you know? My crazy ideas work. Swath? No swath. Swath? Baler. Yay! Yay me. Well, there you go. First paddock done. That paddock I think is about 10 acres. And I got 13 bales off of there. So, corn stover, from what I gather from people, it is edible. It can be used for bedding, but it's also edible to the cows. So, I'd far rather see it in the bale and see it going up into the sky and smoke. Now, probably wouldn't be trying this if this was rocky ground. Like, you could probably count half a dozen decent rocks in this whole field. So that is one of the main reasons I'm doing this, is that I can. So like I said, you look around, finding a rock is a very small occurrence. It's not one of those where not finding a rock is a small occurrence. So yeah, the poor cows are way over there under the trees. It's hot. It's 32 before the humid eggs. So her old tractor, she's running up there. She's staying right there. She hasn't moved, but I'm gonna have to keep checking on the air filters. Paddock number 2. Yeah, it doesn't, like when you get looking here, it doesn't look like there's a lot there. Like really. It's not like when you combine a field and all the stover is still left out in the field. When cows graze here, the cows do eat some of the stalks, the stems, but not a lot of it. They might eat a third, maybe a half of it total, trying to get the cobs and leaves. But running through the disc vine, you can see the swaths, but then when you understand, there's a, well, let's be generous and say 1,000-pound bale on almost every row. Because almost, yeah, you like this. This is Jimmy rigged, because this baler is not going to be on this tractor. The baler is supposed to be on the big blue one, because this really isn't big enough for that baler. Plus I don't want this tractor doing the baling work, because this tractor will be loading the bales and hauling the bales away. So I want to keep the blue tractor on the baler and just leave it like that for the summer. So, it's just Jimmy rigged. It's kind of like everything around here. So yeah. It's going well. So far, touch wood. So yeah, gotta stop doing the baling. Got the bales hauled off last night of half the field because this guy is working. It's called a floater truck. So basically he's putting down the fertilizer for the corn crop. Normally we would have put the fertilizer down with the seed, with the air seeder, because we don't have the air seeder, and the people that we're paying to seed the corn can't put fertilizer down with their corn, with the air seeder. So we're floating on with this truck. So he comes in here and fills from that auger. Well, it's a conveyor from that truck, this is all part of the same company. Red Ferns neighbor man got this all organized up, so yeah, they're getting all that stuff spread on there, and then once I've got the baling all finished up, because I can do that after he's done. Once I get the baling all done, the bale's hauled off, and then I'll go in there and finish doing the disking on all the corn stubble, and that will help incorporate the fertilizer into the dirt, because you want to bury the fertilizer into the ground so it doesn't off gas into the atmosphere. That way you lose the fertilizer. So yeah, and to feed cows, because it's hot. How hot is it, Piper Doug? It's 33 degrees right now, just past lunchtime. 33 degrees. If you're standing in straight sunlight, it's Satan's bumhole hot. I'll put it this way, I didn't do a lot of filming yesterday when I was baling over here, because this phone kept overheating, and what I had to do was put the phone into this cooler box so the phone would actually work where I could tell the time. What temperature does an iPhone shut down at? 45 degrees. Yeah, the air conditioning in this thing needs recharged. Plus, there's hardly any wind out here. So, the dust was hanging, so I couldn't even open the windows in here. So it was so hot that, yeah, the phone shut down 3 times. So yeah, it was a long afternoon yesterday.